Brittney McKay joins us here. It's halftime. John Wood College. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I guess the first thing I need to know is, what was the tornado delay like? Well, take me through when you found out it was happening to the time you got to go back on the court.
Okay, so it was 2 minutes left in the game, and the police officer that was there came up and was like, "We got to stop the game." And I was sitting on the bench at the time, and we heard everybody's phone go off, and I was like, "Oh, it's probably just an Amber Alert." And then
You mean everybody in the crowd and
Yeah.
everybody's phone? It's
Yeah.
like just a simultaneous beep.
Yeah, just the beeps. And we're like, "Oh, it's probably just an Amber Alert." Didn't think anything of it. And then the police officer came and was like, "We got to go over to across the street." And then we were all in the lobby area, and someone was like, we can't wear our shoes outside. It's raining. It'll be wet. So we went back into the locker room. On our way back, Cortland tried to jump over this rope thing, and she got her foot caught and just face planted on the ground.
No.
And the trainer ran over and was just like, "Are you okay?" And Cortland's like, "I got to get my shoes." And so then we went up, and then we started walking outside. And my mom, she was there. And my dad just left because he thought the game got canceled. But my mom was like, "Why are we just leisurely walking outside when there's a tornado, like a wall cloud right there?"
You could see the tornado or at least the wall cloud?
Yeah. And so then we sat in a locker room, played hangman, made TikToks for the whole warning, and then came back out and finished.
It was an hour and almost 30 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's too long.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For just to finish 2 minutes of a game.
I had to fill that time, and I talked a little bit about you can't stay pumped up for whatever the time was. You didn't know how long it was going to be. But at the same time, you don't want to completely relax because you got a game to finish and a game you were in, really had a shot to win.
Yeah.
So how did you manage that? What did you personally do during that time?
Well, we made TikToks to basically just keep us pumped up. I'm sure, if we just sat there and, started just dozing off, then we would have not finished the game as strong as we did.
Right. Well, Brittney, are those TikToks available where we can see them now?
I think some of them are, but some of them are still in the drafts.
Okay. And perhaps some of them should be kept in the drafts.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Brittney McKay is our guest, and it was such a good finish after that. With those 2 minutes left, you guys came out and played well in the last 2 minutes and closed it out.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Division I school on the road. Tornado. Here's a prediction I have for you, though. When you look back on this season, you may talk about a national championship or whatever happens at the end of the season, but you will always, always remember the tornado game.
Oh, yeah. The tornado at Crowder. I'll always remember that.
Yeah, exactly. How has your season been going? What do you think about this team?
We are talented, so talented, and especially all the new, with Macy just joining us, I'm sure everybody's talking about that, but she just fit right in, and I thought maybe she'd be a little bit timid, but her first game, she had 10 points, I think, her first game.
Right.
Crazy. But she just clicks so well, and so does everybody else.
Right. You, with a post player like that and a couple others that you have, I imagine that's refreshing. It's great for you as a guard to have that option.
Yeah, it's great to have, more depth, because I think we only had 3 posts at the beginning of the season. Now we're 4 or 5-ish.
Right.
But just for everybody to be able to run the floor, and our posts aren't slow either, so they can just run the floor. You get good looks up. And yeah.
We've talked about this before, but you like really pushing the ball, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to hit my teammates, especially when they're when we just sprint and then sprint back transitions. I love transition baskets because it's just so easy and easy 2 points.
Yeah, you've been getting some breakaway baskets on those steals and that sort of thing, but I've also noticed it seems like you're shooting better this year. Have you been working on that?
I've been shooting a lot more. I think I broke out of my shell. Last year I was a little bit sheltered.
Right.
But this year I'm just, shoot. If it's open, shoot it. Yeah.
Brittney McKay is our guest. It's halftime. What a difference it makes between your freshman year and sophomore year. Do you feel that?
Yeah, a little bit. This might be my last year playing basketball ever, so I kind of am just leave it all out there. And there's no really if you mess up, you mess up. You can't go back and change it, which last year I kind of held on to, like, the games that I didn't think did so well. But this year I'm just like, if I didn't do well, I let it go.
Regardless of whether you play basketball or not after this year, what are you looking to do past this year educationally?
I'm not sure where to go to school at, but I will go to school somewhere. I haven't figured that out yet. If I could play basketball, then I'll play basketball. But if not, then it's fine too.
Refresh my memory. What are you doing in school, and what do you want to do at a 4-year school?
Physical education teacher, and then I'll become a basketball coach, hopefully.
Right, a basketball coach,
Yep.
of course. You know, basketball coaches, a lot of them were former point guards. Do you think about that when you're running down the floor, about seeing the floor? And,
Yeah.
I'm not coaching it at that point, but,
Right.
you know, that's going to be a big help to you, I would think.
Yeah, sometimes whenever I'm sitting on the bench, I'm like, I see things, and I'm like, if I was a coach, I'd do this.
Exactly.
Whatever. But
Yeah. Brittney McKay is our guest. What's the thing you think you do best in basketball? Is it controlling the team? Is it playing defense?
Defense, I think I do very strong at, and then just hitting my teammates on, like I said, the transitions. Whenever they run and I sprint the ball up and I can hit them and with a nice, clean, crisp pass and get the assist, I really like doing that.
How about free throw shooting? That's been an issue for the team early in the year, but against Crowder, you were 20 of 20, but you've always shot the free throws well.
Oh, yeah. I shoot free throws like nothing. I could probably make 10 in a row with my eyes closed.
Well, and I can think of many games last year when it came down to the final possession or two where you had the ball in your hands. You did end up at the free throw line. How does that feel? What's going through your head when you're at the line for a crucial free throw?
Especially, like, if no one's around, if it's like a technical or something and we need these points, then it kind of like goes through my mind. I get a little bit nervous, but then once I like shoot it, it's like muscle memory, and it just goes in. Okay,
so this is a question I need to ask you since you brought it up. Is there a big difference shooting a technical without the players alongside the lane as opposed to a regular free throw?
Yeah, I think there's a huge difference. It's more nerve-wracking when nobody's around because everybody's watching you.
Yeah.
But when you have people lined up, it's just like practice.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you ready for some quick answers? Don't take long to think about it.
Okay.
Don't make them long answers. Just answer, okay? The most fun you've had at North Central since you've been here?
Since last year and this year. Sledding out in the front yard, and then just like road trips just around town.
Okay. Best basketball moment on the court?
Best basketball moment. Can't think of one right off the top.
Okay, you ready to move on to another one then?
Yeah, I'm going to come back to that one.
What is the thing you're most proud of in your life?
Most proud of is just making everybody happy. I try really hard to do that. If someone seems down, then I'm persistent, and I won't stop until I see them smile.
What makes a good teammate?
Someone who listens and understands. Someone who isn't selfish, but isn't selfless. So, like, if they have an open shot, they'll take the open shot. But if they're contested and there's, like, that one more pass could really just help it out.
Okay. What's the definition of coachable to you?
Definition of coachable would be, like I said, listening and understanding, not having, like, a thick head. You kind of just, instead of having it go in through one ear and out the other, it just goes into one, sticks, and then messes with everything in there, and you just learn from it. Yeah.
Okay, and the final one is, give me a scouting report on Brittney McKay, the basketball player.
Okay, scouting report. She is a selfless player, so she doesn't really shoot the ball too much. But if you give her space, she'll shoot it in your eyes. She'll attack if she needs to. But she knows the time. She manages it well. And if she doesn't need to do anything crazy, then she won't. She'll slow it down and find her teammates. Try to, at least.
You know, I've asked that question of several players. That's the best answer I've ever gotten. You didn't hesitate. You knew exactly what you were going to say. Well done.
All right.
Brittney McKay has been our guest. Thank you.